Professor Liu is going to teach you how to do chapter 4 classwork. So before we do chapter 4 classwork, I need to go over some important concepts. The first important concept is random number generator. To use a random number generator, you have to use the random class. The way to do, and you create the object, create the variable name. You start with Steam. All right. So you can do any name, Mary, Tony, but random generator, random creator would be more appropriate as a new random. So the theme as new random, that's required. Okay, and this is a variable name you want to create. So that variable, and if you want to create a range, a random number has a range. So for example, if you want to 1 to 10 is 1 and stop at 11. So 1 to 10 stop at 11. 11 will not be included. That's how you do it. So same thing like example here. Dim random generator as new random. So this is required. This is required. All this random generator. You can use different name, but use appropriate name. Like a random generator is pretty appropriate. Anyone really can say, okay, that the purpose for that object is generate random number. So you're going to create a number. You're going to generate a random number. So that's integer. Random number is an integer. Okay, and between 1 to 50. So stop at 51. Okay, one more time. That's how you read it. So dim random gen as new random, and random number create integer. This will be negative 10. Stop at 0. So that will be negative 10 to negative 1. Alright, so if you want to create a random number between 10 to 99, 10 to 99, you do 10 to 100. Okay, so that's the first concept we need to learn. The second concept we need to learn is if, else, and if. Okay, so if, then, so that's a condition right here. And the statement block to process when the condition is true. Else, when this is false, we do this. Okay. For this one, so if quantity greater than 5, you do two things. This one has if statement only. And the second one, if the quantity is greater than 5, then your discount rate is 10%. So if it's greater than 5, you order more than five elements, 5 items. So you got a discount 10%. So if this is not true, you order 1, 2, 3, 4, then your discount is 5%, 0.05. So if, memorize this, if, then, else, and if. So next one is your classwork project. I need you to create a Visual Studio program that generates two random numbers between 1 to 10. Okay, and then so this random number will be generated when you open the file, open the application. So it has to be a form load. So user will enter a number, they will generate two numbers, then user will enter a number. Then we'll check if your answer is correct. If your answer is correct, I have a smiling face. Otherwise, will be try again face. Okay, let's see the draft how to create. So this is a label. This is a label. They don't need name. Okay, because they just display information. This label is called label num1, label num2. This label, okay, I did not put plus sign. Regular plus sign is too small. So instead of put image, I put a plus sign, image. I do this too. So label, and this num 1, 2. Okay. All right. So I also have two pictures here. Now one is smiling face, then the other one is try again. But in order not to interfere the student, this is a friendly training, mathematics training tutorial application. So this face will be hidden. And how do you hide it? You set visible to false. So they will be hidden first. But when you develop your program, you see them because it's hide from user, not hide from the developer. Alright, so when the answer is correct and the smiling face show answer is wrong and show the try again face. Alright, so you need to have a label. The plus sign you can download from here, and the equal sign you can download from here, and the check you can download from here, and the smiling face and try again face. Let's talk about the code right now. So right here, the two numbers. I want you to pay attention to here, the formula. That means when I start application, and I want the number be filled in the box. So it has to be at the formula. So at the formula here, and I say, okay, dim random gem as new random. All right, so I want 1 to 10. So I have to say 1, 11. Okay. Then so after you have these, then that's converted to so after you have these numbers, then we are going to display the label. Okay, so when you display at the label, you have convert back to a string. Okay, so next button, we want to check that's correct or not. So correct answer is easy. So integer number 1 plus number 2, that's correct. The integer user answer has to get from user. So you have to try parse, get from text answer.text.property. Then we check this right now. So if this condition, we check the condition is if the user answer equal to the correct answer. If that's true, then the statement you're going to put is you're going to the smiling face image assigned to picture result image. If that's not true, you're going to assign. So the answer is wrong. You're going to assign the picture try again image to the picture result that image. Okay, so let's see how we do that right now. Okay, so the Visual Basic right here, I already have this LBL num1, LBL num2. I upload the image, and here I have equal sign. I can show you how to upload the image too. So at the label 4 here, I can do this. I can go get text. Okay, now right here, I can go text. I can delete the text. I think I already have the auto size to be false. Let me double check. Okay, auto size to be false. So I get rid of the equal sign here. Then I go to image. I go to image here, and I'm going to choose. And so I will choose the equal sign. So I'm imported and equal sign. Okay, open and hit the OK. Alright, so I have equal sign right now. I probably need to a little bit bigger, okay, to show everything. Alright, so I want the font size to be all larger. I can select one, and I'm going to hit the Control key. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Then I can go to the font right here, and I can change them to bolded 20 for all of these. Okay, so now they are at larger font size right now. I can hit escape to go other place. So I have this program right now, and notice this one. Okay, notice this one. I want you to notice the visible is false. False, so you cannot see this. But how come you see this? You only do, it cannot, it's hide from the user, not hide from the programmer. So you can see this. When you do the exe, you don't see them. Same thing here too. The visible, I also did false. So I will hide them when I run this program. I don't see them. Okay, I don't see them. It's okay. So let's see, run it here. That's right. Build it. And start without debugging. So my exe here, take a look here. I have these two pictures, but right now I don't see them because the visible was false. I will hide from user. So right now this won't interfere. This is a friendly tutorial, audition tutorial program for little kids. So we don't want to show them what they will see. If they are correct, and we show a smiling face. If they are wrong, we show try again. If we put both face right here, it will confuse the little kids. Then it's not a good tutorial program. All right, so we are going to try our program right now. Okay, so in order to do our program, so we are going to do, number one, we're going to do this. When we run this program, these two numbers will show. These two numbers will appear. Then we click it, this button. When we click this button, then the correct number will be calculated from add these two numbers and compare to user's number. So these two numbers will be used in the form load and also used in the button at two procedure. Okay, so at two procedure, as I told you, if any variable used at two procedure, then it has to be a global variable. That's view code right now. So let me make this a little bit larger. Okay, make this to 200%. All right, say, and I'm going to make it to be here. Is that okay? All right, so right here. So this part is the program right here. Okay, so as I told you right now, we are going to have two variables. It's going to use so this variable here and this variable, they are integer. But we already told you that's integer random number. So we're going to use them at the form load and also in the button. Two procedures. So you cannot put them in the, in either, you can put in both, but that's not effective. So what we're going to do is we're going to do right here. We're going to say private. All right, and remember this global variable start with private, and we say int num1 as integer. All right, and let's do another one. So private integer num2 as integer. Okay, so I have these two numbers right now. So I got these two numbers. This will be global variable, so it has to be not in a procedure but in the form. Okay, now I'm going to click on this form right now. So I click on this form here. That's my form. I come into the property window here, but I want to, there are properties for the appearing. There are properties for the event. So I click event. And I go to form load event. See load right here. And I press enter or I double click it. So I go to my form load event right now. So that means here, I'm going to move a little bit here. That's here means the code here will happen when you run this program. When you just launch this program, and this will happen. So we are going to have random number. So we say dim, okay, random gem. Remember, you can do anything, but let's make it a little bit more how to say appropriate. new and random. All right, so we do like that. Once we do that, now we're going to create the random number assigned to integer. So integer num1, okay, then equal random gem, okay, that's the thing you create. Then you're going to put the next, okay, and we're going to put a single digit 1 to 10, so 1 and stop at 11, okay, think like this one, think like this way, stop at 11. So let's copy this thing here, Control C and Control V. Now I change this to 2, okay, so integer number 2, same thing, I create random number 1 to 10, I stop at 11. Once I finish that, I got two number. The first number want to put on this label, the second number want to put that label. So you do this, okay? LBL number 1 and .text. And remember, right now integer is a number, so you have to convert it back to a string. Convert it, sorry, equal, and convert it to to string, and we're going to convert this one is integer num1. It's okay. All right, so let's copy this line right here, Control C, Control V. All right, so I'm going to say this is I put num2, okay, I remember that. All right, and this one is integer num2. It's okay. So one more time is we're going to run this program right now. We're going to run this program, and when I open it, when I click debug without debugging, as soon as I click that, you have a number appear right here and here, okay? Then also these two pictures will disappear. One more time, okay? Let's see, let's show it. As soon as I do the build and debug without debugging, these two will be disappear because the visible was false. You cannot see them. And two number will be pop up, and they are between 1 to 10. Okay, let's run it right now. So build it and start without debugging. All right, as I told you right here, two number pop up. Okay, two number pop up, and the picture was not there. Okay, all right, so we need to continue right now. So we need to check our button right now. So the button, we're going to add these two numbers first. We're going to add these two numbers first and compare to user's answer. If that's true, I'm going to put this smiling face to here. If that's not true, the little kids make a mistake, I'm going to put a try again right here. All right, so in order to do that, I'm going to click on check your answer. That's your button, press enter. All right, so that's we can write a code right now. Okay, so let me go back to 200%. All right, so I'm going to write a code right now and then drag to here. It's okay. So let's see this right now. So I need a correct answer. Okay, so and this correct answer will be used only here. Okay, so I'm going to say dim integer correct as integer. All right, then I am going to say dim integer user ends as integer. Okay. All right. Well, to get the correct answer is very easy, right? So you just add number 1 plus number 2. So you say integer correct will be equal integer number 1 plus integer number 2. Okay, so that's easy. So that's correct. All right, the users, well, that's not all the time like this. Because this is a friendly tutorial assignment for little kids. They may answer wrong. All right, so we're going to take the user's answer, the little kid is going to put the answer right here, okay? And it's called text answer. So we're going to take from here, from whatever they have, we're going to retrieve it. But the kids may put 15, may put 10, 10, 15, whatever. Remember, it's a text box, TXTN. So it must be a string. So that whatever number I cannot compare, so I have to parse it, okay? So let's do it right now. So integer, and I have to parse in. Try parse, and I'm going to try parse to this one right now, okay? So is from text answer and the txt, and to the variable is called integer user ends. Okay, so I'm going to do like that. So I am going to take from here is text answer.txt. I'm going to try parse it means convert, okay, to an integer and save into integer answer. Now I can compare right now. So I'm going to compare. I say integer correct. If that's condition and equal integer user, I need to type right, integer user answer. So if user's answer equal to correct answer, okay, if this is true, then I am going to do this. My picture result and the image and equal to pic smile the image. All right, so if the kids answer correct, if that's not correct, you want to put in else. Then picture result and the image, and it's going to get from picture try again, and the image. I need to type correctly, the image. So remember, don't type too fast. Like me, sometimes make a mistake, okay? So right here, now I finished. So by the way, for any other language, for C#, C++, Java, you must have a parenthesis. Not necessary in Visual Basic. In Visual Basic, you take out parentheses, okay. But I want you keep the parentheses because you are going to learn to go to higher level language, C++ and Java. So you need to build correct habits. So I want you to have parentheses. Even though without parentheses, Visual Basic is okay, but I need you to have parentheses. All right. So let's take a look at this program one more time. All right. So for this program, just a minute, okay. For this program, and I have a global variable right there. And at the form low, I'll pop out two numbers. And when I check here, if that's correct, and I have the smiling face. If that's not correct, I have to try again. So let's debug. Let's build it. And start without debugging. So now I have 2 plus 9. Okay, my little kids, I don't know. So I put 10 right here. And the answer will be, try again. For this one, you click it again. You don't see the change the number. We'll do in next chapter. So now I'm going to put 11. I put the smiling face. But they don't pop out new numbers. We are going to do it next chapter and they pop out the new numbers. All right. So I hope you like this project. Okay.